China is an ancient land, a place where history and culture have intertwined for millennia. This vast country, with its diverse landscapes and rich heritage, has been a cradle of civilization for thousands of years. From the towering peaks of the Himalayas to the fertile plains of the Yellow River, China's geography has played a crucial role in shaping its history and culture. Its history stretches back thousands of years, with each era leaving its mark on the land and its people. The ancient ruins and artifacts scattered across the country tell stories of dynasties, emperors, and the everyday lives of the people who lived here long ago. The Yellow River, often referred to as the Mother River of China, was the heart of early Chinese civilization. This mighty river, with its fertile banks, provided the resources needed for agriculture and settlement. It was along these banks that some of the earliest Chinese communities began to flourish. It provided fertile land for farming, which was essential for sustaining the growing populations. The rich soil deposited by the river's annual floods made the land incredibly productive, allowing early Chinese farmers to cultivate crops such as millet and wheat. This agricultural abundance supported the development of complex societies and the rise of early Chinese states. People settled along the river, building homes and communities that would eventually grow into bustling villages and cities. These early settlers were resourceful and innovative, developing new techniques for farming, irrigation and construction that would lay the foundation for future generations. They formed villages and then cities, creating the first urban centers in Chinese history. These early cities were hubs of trade, culture, and governance, where people from different backgrounds and regions came together to share ideas and resources. These early communities were the start of Chinese civilization, laying the groundwork for the complex and sophisticated society that would emerge in the centuries to come. The social, political, and economic structures established during this time would influence Chinese culture for millennia. The Xia Dynasty is the first recorded dynasty in China, marking the beginning of the dynastic era. According to ancient texts, the Xia Dynasty was founded by the legendary Yu the Great, who is credited with taming the floods of the Yellow River and establishing a stable and prosperous kingdom. It emerged around 2070 BCE, a time when other great civilizations were also beginning to take shape around the world. The Xia dynasty's influence extended over a vast territory, and its rulers are said to have implemented important innovations in agriculture, governance, and technology. Although we have limited archaeological evidence, stories tell of wise rulers who governed with fairness and wisdom. These rulers are often depicted as paragons of virtue, setting a standard for future generations of Chinese leaders. They controlled the floods and brought order to the land, implementing large-scale irrigation and flood control projects that transformed the landscape and made it more suitable for agriculture and settlement. These engineering feats are a testament to the ingenuity and determination of early Chinese society. The Shang dynasty came next, building on the foundations laid by the Xia. The Shang dynasty is often considered the first historically verified Chinese dynasty thanks to the wealth of archaeological evidence that has been uncovered. It left behind more tangible evidence, including a rich array of artifacts, inscriptions, and architectural remains. These discoveries have provided valuable insights into the social, political, and cultural life of the Shang period. We find their artifacts and royal tombs, which reveal a highly stratified society with a powerful ruling class and a complex system of governance. The elaborate tombs of Shang rulers are filled with treasures and offerings, reflecting their wealth and status. The Shang are known for their beautiful bronze objects, which are considered some of the finest examples of ancient Chinese art. These intricate and finely crafted items were used in rituals and ceremonies, and they demonstrate the advanced metallurgical skills of the Shang artisans. They also developed a writing system, which is one of the earliest known forms of Chinese script. This writing system was used for a variety of purposes, including record-keeping, communication, and religious rituals. This early writing is still studied today, providing a window into the thoughts, beliefs, and daily lives of the people who lived during the Shang dynasty. Scholars continue to uncover new information from these ancient texts, deepening our understanding of this fascinating period in Chinese history. The Zhou dynasty overthrew the Shang. They ruled for almost 800 years. The Zhou period was a time of great change. The kingdom expanded. New ideas emerged. The Zhou kings believed they had a mandate from heaven. This mandate gave them the right to rule. But it also came with responsibilities. They had to rule justly and care for the people. If they failed, they could lose the mandate. During the late Zhou dynasty, China experienced a period of conflict. This era is known as the Warring States period. Out of this chaos, some of China's most influential philosophies were born. Confucianism, developed by Confucius, stressed social harmony. He believed in respect for elders, education, and strong moral values. These ideas would shape Chinese society for centuries. Another important philosophy was Taoism. Lao Tzu, its founder, emphasized living in harmony with nature. Taoism promoted balance and simplicity. It offered an alternative to the strict rules of Confucianism. Section 4. The First Emperor. In 221 BCE, a powerful ruler emerged from the chaos. This was a time of great turmoil and constant warfare among the various states of ancient China. The land was divided and the people yearned for peace and stability. Amidst this backdrop, a leader rose who would change the course of Chinese history forever. His name was Qin Shi Huang. Born as Ying Zheng, he ascended to the throne of the Qin state at the tender age of 13. Despite his youth, he exhibited remarkable intelligence and ambition. Under his rule, the Qin state grew stronger and more powerful, setting the stage for his future conquests. He conquered the warring states, and this unified China for the first time. Through a series of brilliant military campaigns and strategic alliances, Qin Shi Huang managed to subdue the rival states one by one. His armies were relentless, and his generals were among the finest in the land. By 221 BCE, he had succeeded in unifying the fragmented territories into a single, cohesive empire. Qin Shi Huang was a ruthless but effective ruler. His methods were often harsh, and he ruled with an iron fist. However, his vision for a unified China was unwavering. He believed that only through strict control and centralized power could the empire achieve lasting peace and prosperity. He standardized weights and measures. This was a crucial step in creating a unified economic system. By ensuring that all regions of the empire used the same units of measurement, trade and commerce became more efficient and fair. This standardization helped to integrate the diverse regions of China into a single economic entity. He also introduced a single writing system. Before his reign, different regions used various scripts, which made communication and administration difficult. By implementing a standardized writing system, Qin Shi Huang facilitated better governance and cultural cohesion. This reform had a lasting impact on Chinese civilization, as the script he promoted became the foundation for modern Chinese writing. These changes helped to unify the vast empire. The standardization of weights, measures, and writing were just a few of the many reforms he introduced. He also restructured the administrative divisions of the empire, creating a more efficient and centralized government. These efforts laid the groundwork for a stable and enduring state. His most ambitious project was the Great Wall. This monumental endeavor was designed to protect the northern borders of the empire from nomadic invaders. The construction of the wall required immense resources and labor, and it stands as a testament to Qin Shi Huang's determination to secure his empire. He ordered its construction to protect his empire from invaders. The Great Wall stretched across rugged terrain, and its construction was a colossal undertaking. Thousands of laborers, including soldiers, peasants, and prisoners, toiled for years to build this defensive barrier. Despite the hardships, the wall served its purpose, deterring invasions and providing a sense of security for the empire's inhabitants. It remains one of the most impressive feats of engineering in human history. The Great Wall is not only a symbol of China's strength and resilience, but also a testament to the vision and ambition of its first emperor. Qin Shi Huang's legacy is etched into the very fabric of Chinese history, and his contributions continue to be remembered and celebrated to this day. Section 5. A Bridge of Silk and Ideas. The Han Dynasty followed the Qin. Emerging from the chaos of the Qin dynasty's collapse, the Han Dynasty brought stability and prosperity to China. This period, which lasted from 206 BCE to 220 CE, is often remembered for its significant contributions to Chinese culture, politics, and economy. It is often considered a golden age in Chinese history. During this time, the Han Dynasty saw remarkable advancements in technology, science, and the arts. Innovations such as papermaking, the seismograph, and improvements in metallurgy were just a few of the many achievements that marked this era. The Han expanded the empire. Under the leadership of emperors like Han Wudi, the empire's borders stretched far and wide, encompassing vast territories and diverse cultures. This expansion was not just about military conquest, but also about integrating these regions into the Han administrative system, promoting trade, and fostering cultural exchange. They established trade routes that stretched westwards. These routes facilitated the movement of goods, people, and ideas across vast distances. Merchants, diplomats, and travelers journeyed along these paths, bringing with them not only commodities but also knowledge and cultural practices. One of these routes became known as the Silk Road. This network of trade routes connected the East and West, spanning from China to the Mediterranean. It was named for the lucrative trade in silk, a highly prized commodity that was exclusively produced in China at the time. It connected China to the Roman Empire. The Silk Road facilitated interactions between these two great civilizations, allowing for the exchange of goods, ideas, and technologies. Roman glassware, coins, and other artifacts have been found in China, while Chinese silk and ceramics made their way to Rome. Silk, spices, and other goods flowed along this route. The Silk Road was not just a single path but a complex network of trade routes that included land and sea routes. Along with silk, other valuable commodities such as spices, precious stones, and metals were traded, enriching the cultures and economies of the regions they passed through. But it was more than just a trade route. The Silk Road was a conduit for cultural exchange where ideas, religions, and technologies were shared and spread. This exchange had a profound impact on the civilizations connected by the Silk Road, leading to significant developments in art, science, and philosophy. The Silk Road was a bridge for ideas. Scholars, monks, and travelers carried with them knowledge and beliefs that would shape the intellectual and spiritual landscapes of the regions they visited. This exchange of ideas was as valuable as the trade in goods, fostering a rich tapestry of cultural and intellectual diversity. Buddhism, which originated in India, traveled to China along the Silk Road. The spread of Buddhism is one of the most significant examples of cultural exchange facilitated by the Silk Road. Buddhist monks and missionaries journeyed along these routes, bringing with them sacred texts, religious practices, and artistic traditions. It became a major religion in China, influencing art, philosophy, and daily life. The introduction of Buddhism had a lasting impact on Chinese culture, leading to the creation of magnificent temples, intricate sculptures, and profound philosophical texts. This religious and cultural exchange enriched both China and the regions connected by the Silk Road, leaving a legacy that continues to be felt today. Section 6. Golden Age of Innovation. After the Han, China experienced periods of division and conflict, but new dynasties rose to power. The Tang and Song dynasties were particularly prosperous. The Tang dynasty was known for its poetry and art. It was a cosmopolitan era. The capital city, Chang'an, was a melting pot of cultures. The Song dynasty saw advances in technology and science. The Chinese invented gunpowder, the compass, and printing. These inventions would later transform the world. Section 7. The End of an Era. For centuries, China was ruled by emperors. But by the 19th century, the Qing dynasty, the last dynasty, was weakening. Internal rebellions and foreign pressure threatened its rule. In 1911, a revolution overthrew the Qing dynasty. This marked the end of imperial rule in China. A new era was beginning. The country faced the daunting task of modernization.